to Mlc TV News, reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, the Confluence State of Nigeria. I am Sherif Fatonuno Mohammed. The headlines: Bad fuel, Buhari representative stock tough, says head must roll. EFCC dogs House of Representative member over 185 million naira advance free fraud. Uganda to pay $325 million as compensation, World Court orders. And FIFA ranking, Nigeria moves up, now third in Africa, 32nd in the world. Now the news in detail. President Muhammadu Buhari and the House of Representatives talked tough over the bad fuel importation in the country. The House, at its plenary, said heads must roll if the situation was to be averted in future. The president and lawmakers' positions came on a day marketers distanced themselves from controversies around who brought the bad fuel into the country. It will be recalled that the Nigerian National Petroleum Company (NNPC) Limited had late Wednesday night listed 4 marketers as those responsible for bringing in the bad fuel. This is even as People's Democratic Party (PDP) alleged that the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC) was shielding its leaders behind the importation of the product. Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Publicity, Garba Shehu, said in a statement that President Buhari ordered the producers and providers of the bad product be held accountable for substandard services. He said the president's order came on the heels of outcry over importation of adulterated fuel that had caused damages to car engines. According to him, the president also gave directives to relevant government agencies to take every step in line with the laws of the country to ensure the respect and protection of consumers against market abuses and social injustice. On its part, the House, in a motion by Chief Whip Mohammed Mongono at plenary, directed the Nigerian National Petroleum Company (NNPC) Limited to immediately suspend the 4 firms said to be involved in purchasing and supply of the product. It also asked NNPC to submit the days of purchase to Parliament for scrutiny, while also mandating all relevant committees, including Petroleum Downstream, Petroleum Upstream, to look into details of purchase of petroleum products made from January till date to ascertain whether they met international standards. The Joint Committee will also investigate the roles played by Standards Organization of Nigeria (SON), Navy, and all other regulatory agencies in the petroleum sector in the supply of the contaminated product. Contributing to the debate, lawmakers took turns to condemn the developments and demanded a comprehensive probe and imposition of sanctions against any party found culpable. Towards ensuring security during the conduct of the area council elections in the Federal Capital Territory, the FCT Police Command said there will be restriction of movement from 12 midnight of Friday 11th February to 4 p.m. on Saturday 12th February in Abuja. The restriction, however, exempts students who are already scheduled to write their WAEC examination nationwide, as well as other essential workers. A statement by Police Public Relations Officer, FCT Command DSP Josephine Ade, warned that those who did not fall within any of this category are found wanting. DSP Ade said the FCT Police Command, in a bid to cement the security architecture and deployment towards the Saturday 12 February 2022 area council elections, will be all out to enforce the declared restriction on the election day. Consequent upon the above, the Commissioner of Police FCT Command, CP Babaji Sunday, while expressing his confidence in the already in place security measures, urges the good people of the FCT to turn out to exercise their voting rights within the fear of harassment or molestation of any kind. He, however, noted the restriction only bears an exemption for essential workers and students who are coincidentally scheduled to write a nationwide WAEC examination, stressing emphatically that parties found otherwise wanting will be made to face the wrath of the law. He therefore calls on residents to remain vigilant and report any suspicious or abnormal occurrence to the police through the following emergency lines: 08061581938, 07057337653, and 08028940883. The South and Middle Belt Leadership Forum SMBLF backed the position of the Southern Governors Forum (SGF) that power must shift to the South in 2023, dismissing the insinuation that there is an alleged hatred for the North. SMBLF, in a statement by Afenifere National Publicity Secretary Jare Ajayi, dismissed the Arewa Consultative Forum (ACF) and Coalition of Northern Groups (CNG) for opposing power rotation to the south. Afenifere said Governor Rotimi Akeredolu's declaration reflected the desire of the majority of ethnic nationalities in Nigeria, particularly those in the four geopolitical zones: Middle Belt, Southwest, Southeast, and the South-South, as represented by their respective organizations. The organizations were Afenifere, Middle Belt Forum, Ohanize Ndibo, and Pan-Niger Delta Forum, PANDEF, who collectively formed the South and Middle Belt Leadership Forum, SMBLF. A serving member of the House of Representatives, Gabriel Saleh-Zok, was at a high court of the Federal Capital Territory (EFCC) in Abuja, arraigned on criminal charges of advanced fee fraud, otherwise known as 419, in a section of criminal law. Zok, who represents Kachia Kagarko Federal Constituency of Kaduna State in the House of Representatives, was put on trial by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) on a two-count charge of allegedly defrauding his victim to the tune of 185 million naira. The House of Representative members were said to have swindled one Adeyemi Kamar of the amount under alleged false pretenses that he would assist the victim to influence the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory (FCT) to secure right of occupancy (ROO) of his property as Gazupe area of Abuja. However, when the charges were read to him, the lawmaker pleaded not guilty. EFCC counsel Mariam Aminu Ahmed asked the court to remand the federal lawmakers in prison pending the hearing and determination of his bail application. The lawmaker, who was brought to court from EFCC custody, has no legal representation to make case for hearing of his bail motion already filed. In a bid to rescue him, Justice Halilu Yusuf appointed one Adebara Adeniyi as counsel for him for the purpose of arraignment and bail. The EFCC's counsel, however, stood her ground that the application of the defendant filed on February 9th was not ripe for hearing and that she needed to study and respond to all the fundamental issues raised in the bail motion. Although Adeniyi made oral application for the bail of the federal lawmaker with cogent reasons, Justice Yusuf overruled him on the ground that a written application had already been filed by another lawyer. The judge subsequently ordered that the lawmaker be remanded in the EFCC custody till February 16, when his bail motion would ripe for hearing. Barely a week after operatives of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency (NDLEA) seized 14,080 kilograms of codeine-based syrup on the Apapa Seaport, Lagos, they have again intercepted 40,250 kilograms of the scheduled to control narcotic worth over 2 billion naira, imported in 245th container from India. The drug bust came on the heels of a similar seizure of 14,080 kilogram codeine syrup and 4,352.43 kilogram cold caps used to conceal the former in a 45th container imported from India. Both seizures follow intelligence from foreign partners and cooperation of other port stakeholders such as Customs, DSS, Navy, and others. The latest consignment intercepted on Tuesday were brought into the country in two containers marked HLBU 2239792 with 1,125 cartons of the drug and HLBU 1067338 with 1,751 cartons, with a market value of 2,012,500,000 naira. The consignments were seized at the Port Express Bond Terminal, Bega Apapa, after they were discovered concealed behind cartons of Hypagra 200 mg and Dilos chili cutter, after which the agency's sniffers dog were brought in to identify the illegal substance. Reacting to the latest seizure, Chairman and Chief Executive of NDLEA, Mohammed Buba Marwa, said the agency remained poised to deal decisive blows to drug cartels this year by ensuring that no gram of illicit drug is allowed to come into or pass through Nigeria to other countries. We go on a short break. We'll be right back.
Every country has its peculiar system of government. In Nigeria, we practice democracy, and this is applicable in some countries across the globe, including the United States of America. What is democracy? It is the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. In the political arena, we are ready to x-ray how we play politics in Nigeria and other countries. The challenge of power shift syndrome, how it has impacted or affected the people. How can we make it better for all? Join Fatima Yakub on Mlc TV online every Saturday by 9 p.m. to discuss and examine all about the politics and the power that be.
Mr. President, I was once there as an opposition senator. There was never a time that we called the president at that time, who was a PDP president, an insult, because this is our institution. And if we don't conduct ourselves with dignity and respect, nobody will respect us.
The heads of security in Nigeria made several different explanations for killings of our citizens.
The Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended, I hereby forward for the confirmation by the Senate the appointment of the underlisted nominees as National Commissioners and Resident Electoral Commissioner for the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC.
To watch us, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Mlc TV. Like our Facebook page, Mlc TV, and follow us on our Instagram, Mlc TV 2021. We are here to inform, educate, and to criticize constructively. Don't miss it.
Welcome back. The National Environmental Standard and Regulations Enforcement Agency has seized the lion coop and arrested 2 men for allegedly illegal trading. The lion was seized in Abuja on Thursday from 2 suspects alleged to be illegal wildlife traders. Director of Environmental Quality Control of NESRA, Ayuba Yakub, in an interview with the newsmen on the agency's action against illegal wildfowl traders, said that the act was a criminal offense. Jacob warned against illegal wildfowl trade in the country, adding that NESRA will continue to apprehend those involved in such acts. According to him, this animal is a cub lion. It is one of the endangered species which trade has been prohibited both locally and internationally, as stated in the Endangered Species Act. It is the mandate of the agency to enforce those provisions, and the purpose of the enforcement is to protect animal species, especially those that are endangered, to prevent them from going into extinction. This is an international criminal offense. There is no excuse in law. The offenders are going to be charged to court. He said they are making efforts to ensure that Nigeria is not disgraced before the international community, not only in this particular animal species but other endangered species. Jacob said that the agency was committed to creating strong awareness on enforcement of regulations. The director, however, appreciated the efforts of the Nigerian police force and the staffers of National Park Service for making it possible for the seizure of the cub and the arrest of the suspected traffickers. He said that the agency will continue to work with other relevant agencies to ensure that those engaging in the act were apprehended. According to report, the cub lion had been handed over to the National Park Service by NESRA. Now on our foreign news, judges at the International Court of Justice on Wednesday ruled that Uganda must pay $325 million in reparations to the Democratic Republic of Congo for its role in conflict in Congo's resource-rich Ituri province. According to Reuters, Uganda must pay the sum in 5 yearly installments of $65 million to start in September of this year. Presiding Judge John Adonogu said, rulings by the ICJ, which deals with dispute between states, are final and without appeal. The total award is far short of the over $11 billion Congo had asked for. The court dismissed several claims, including broad compensation for macroeconomic damage, saying a clear link between Uganda's action and alleged economic damage was not shown. Representatives for Uganda at the court did not respond publicly to the ruling. In hearings in April, Uganda said its economy would be ruined by the billions of dollars Congo sought in reparations. On Wednesday, the judges said they were satisfied the reparations awarded and terms of payments were within the capacity of Uganda to pay. The long-running dispute was first brought before the United Nations highest court in 1999. After lengthy proceedings, the court ruled in 2005 that Uganda had violated international law by occupying part of the eastern Congolese province with its own troops and supporting other armed groups during a war that raged from 1998 to 2003. Now on our sport news. Vice President Yemi Osibanjo has said that the Nigerian University Games was a classic proof that every part of the country is valuable. Osinbajo said that when he received the game's touch of unity at the Presidential Villa Abuja ahead of the commencement of the 2022 tournament. Senior Special Assistant to the Vice President of Media and Publicity, Laolu Akande, disclosed this in a statement late Thursday titled Osinbajo Receives 2022 NUGA Games Unity Touch. The Vice President said the socio-economic value of the NUGA Games is not lost on us. For years, the Nigerian University Games Association has not only provided a space that allows us to see the value that every part of the country has to offer, it has also provided a platform for the discovery and honing of individual sporting talent, many of whom had gone to represent Nigeria successfully on the world stage. Our reporter has more.
The Vice President, who recalled the achievement of some athletes discovered at the Games, said, "Going through Nigerian sporting history and almost everywhere we have excelled on the global stage, you will find athletes whose talents are nurtured in our universities and given a competitive boost by NUGA at one time or the other." While commending the UNILAG management for the good job in preparing for a successful game, the Vice President reaffirmed the commitment of the federal government in sport and youth development, noting, "We are committed to ensuring that you all receive the support you need at every stage of your exceedingly promising career." Earlier in his remarks, the Minister of Sport reiterated the commitment of the ministry towards providing opportunity for young Nigerians to excel in their choosing disciplines, including sports, commending the support for the Vice President for youth and related issues. On his part, the UNILAG Vice Chancellor Professor Ogundipe said more than 10,000 students are expected to participate in the game scheduled to start on March 16th. He also announced plans to boost commerce around Lagos, the host city, during the Games. The highlight of the event was the presentation of the Touch of Unity and the NUGA shirt to the Vice President by the Games official and the UNILAG VC. I am Malik Jonah reporting.
Nigeria has moved up 4 places to 32nd in the latest FIFA ranking released by the World Football Governing Body on Thursday. Despite an early exit from the just concluded African Cup of Nations, the Super Eagles put up a commanding display during the group stages, collecting all available 9 points and pushed Tunisia all the way before crashing out on the round of 16. Although the current FIFA ranking may not have any immediate impact on World Cup qualifying, it will serve as a morale booster for the squad, who are now 29 places above the Black Stars of Ghana. AFCON winners Senegal remain the best team, followed by Morocco, Nigeria, Egypt, Tunisia, Cameroon, Algeria, Mali, and the Ivory Coast in order to make up the top 10 best teams on the continent. Globally, Belgium retains the #1 spot and followed by Brazil, France, Argentina, England, Italy, Spain, Portugal, Denmark, and Netherlands. The Nigeria Football Federation says it has received the decision of World Football Governing Body FIFA that Leicester City FC of England player Ademola Lookman can now represent Nigeria at international level. Emilio Garcio Silverio, FIFA's Chief Legal and Compliance Officer, on Thursday conveyed to the NFF that the decision of the single judge of the Status Chamber of the Football Tribunal, NFF General Secretary Mohammed Sanusi, lauded the record time approval granted the fresh application by the Federation with regards to Lookman's desire to wear the green-white-green in the international sphere. They sent in the application on Wednesday night after putting all the necessary documentation together. They are happy to receive the approval. Only in December 2021, FIFA also approved the NFF's application for the switch in allegiance for Ashley Megan Plutre to represent Nigeria internationally. Over to you, Matthias Ayodeji Peter, for our entertainment news.
On our foreign entertainment news, American rapper Eve Jihan Cooper has welcomed her first child with hubby Maximilian Cooper. The music star took to her Instagram page on Thursday, February 10, 2022, where she shared a photo of her newborn son. Our beautiful boy was born February 1st, 2022, Wild Wolf 5th Alexander Summers Cooper. Words can't describe the feeling, she captioned the photo. The Rough Rider rapper first announced that she was expecting a baby last year. Eve and Maximilian started dating in 2010, By 2013, the couple got engaged and tied the knots the following year. Cooper has 4 children from his former marriage with Julie Brankstrop. On entertainment news from Africa, Nigerian singer Fireboy announced he will release his next single in March and his 3rd studio album before June. The singer made the announcement on Twitter after his record label boss Olamide teased a threat to release the singer's 3rd single and album. Olamide said Fireboy's 3rd album was ready since October 2021 and he was tired of listening to it alone. Fireboy's 3rd studio album has been with me since October 2021 and I'm tired of listening to it alone. If you have his number, kindly call him and let him know I'm gonna leak it if he's not ready to pick a date for the next single and let's drop the album, Olamide wrote on Twitter. In response to the tweet, Fireboy wrote, next single next month, the 3rd album before summer. Fireboy's 3rd studio album features his December hit single, Peru, with internationally acclaimed pop singer Ed Sheeran and with another mainstream global act, Asha. And that is all on entertainment news today. My name is Matthias Adeji Peter, reporting for Mlc TV. Back to Akasta for more stories.
Thank you, Matthias. The Director of Operations at the Kaduna State Geographical Information Services, KADGIS, Dauda, has been assassinated in his residence by gunmen. He was killed in the early hours of Friday by assailants who stormed his house located at Barakallahu, a suburb of Igabi local government area of the state. The district head of Barakallahu, Mohammed Abdullahi, confirmed the incident. According to him, the divisional police officers of Rigachiku and Barnawa have visited the scene of the crime. Abdullahi said it is simply a case of assassination because they went to only the victim's house, killed him and left the community. They did not take anything in his house, nor did they attack the guard and his wife. Armed robbers numbering about 7 on Thursday at about 1 p.m. attacked a billion van around the India Pay area of Ibadan, Oyo State, killed 2 policemen, 2 civilians, and made away with unspecified amount of money. It was gathered that the billion van was coming from the Iwo Road area, where it was attacked by the robbers, who shot sporadically into the air to scare the passerbys. An eyewitness who preferred anonymity told journalists who visited the scene that the robbers drove in a white Sienna space bus, from where they engaged the policemen, escorting the van in a gun duel. The witness said that 2 policemen lost their lives while others got injured during the crossfire, and stray bullets also killed 2 civilians, including a motorcyclist. The witness said that the robbers later forced the billion van open with a gun and carted away an unspecified amount of money. The Commissioner of Police in the state, Ngozi Onadeko, who visited the scene of the incident, confirmed the death of 2 policemen, saying they were shot in the neck. Onadeko also said the policemen killed one of the robbers, but the corpse was taken away by the robbery gang. She said that the state had been locked down to prevent the robbers from escaping the state. The CP said that the police, in conjunction with other security agencies in the state, were collaborating to arrest the robbers, adding that more details will be provided to the public on the matter. And that's our news package for today. Join us Monday to Friday at an exact time to watch our news via our social media handles. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Mlc TV, like our Facebook page, Mlc TV, Instagram, Mlc TV 2021, Twitter, Mlc TV 1. For our event coverage, send eyewitness reports, information, contribution, advert placement, or sponsorship. Call any of our numbers displayed on the screen. I am Sherry Fatono Mohammed. Thanks for watching and have a beautiful weekend.